Shangri-La? Really? I'm completely serious, and I'll explain everything in just a moment. First, I have an important question for you. Can you spare about 20 seconds each morning? In just 20 seconds a day, this heart health breakthrough can help deliver absolutely fantastic results for your cholesterol and your triglycerides. Just look. When this breakthrough was tested in a 4-month human trial, the numbers were off the charts amazing. Total cholesterol dropped 17%, triglycerides dropped 24%, and HDL, that's your good cholesterol, jumped 14%. Believe it or not, that's not the best news. This is even better. In a separate 6-month study, test subjects saw their CRP, cellular inflammation, levels drop an amazing 40%. Now, I need to tell you that these numbers were compared to where they started, and there was no placebo group, but we still think it's pretty impressive. You see, cellular inflammation is the single most important indicator for the health of your heart and your whole cardiovascular system. It may be even more important than your cholesterol. Imagine for a moment that you took a very stiff brush and stroked your skin 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your skin would turn bright red, and the inflammation would keep spreading until you just couldn't bear it anymore. The same thing could be happening inside your arteries, only the brush is actually the unhealthy foods, toxins, and pollutants we absorb every day. The result is cellular inflammation in every cell of your body, including the lining of your arteries, veins, and blood vessels. That's very bad news. Doctors measure this inflammation by giving you a CRP blood test. The lower your number, the less inflammation in your body. But there's a breakthrough that's quickly emerging as one of the best solutions for healthy CRP levels I've ever seen. Remember, in a 6-month human trial, this discovery helped lower CRP levels an incredible 40%. I know, this all sounds fantastic. But what on earth does this have to do with Shangri-La? That may be the most amazing secret of all. You see, Shangri-La is just a legend, right? Maybe not. Ever since James Hilton first published Lost Horizon, explorers, including the National Geographic Society, have searched for this earthly paradise in every corner of the Himalaya mountains. And during these expeditions, the explorers found something absolutely extraordinary. They found villages and local populations that seemed almost immune to the sands of time. Residents often lived well over 100 years. And they were as strong and agile as mountain goats, and their minds were sharp as razors. But what was most incredible was in their hearts. In 1964, 2 cardiologists lugged a portable electrocardiograph to the remote Hunza Valley and tested the hearts of 25 men. They estimated the men were between 90 and 110 years old, and not one of these men showed a single sign of poor heart health. Not one. In America, doctors are seeing signs of heart concerns in middle school children. In these remote villages, there isn't even a word for cholesterol in the ancient dialects. After much research, scientists finally found the secret to their amazing longevity hidden in a strange fruit. It's called the amla, or Indian gooseberry. The gooseberry tree and its fruit have a healing tradition that stretches back thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine. And now, thanks to modern research into the fruit of this tree, we know why it's so cherished. Indian gooseberries deliver the highest antioxidant score ever recorded. They had 200 times more antioxidant power than blueberries, long considered one of the top antioxidant fruits. That was an unbelievable breakthrough with profound implications for the health and longevity of millions. But the scientists ignored the results. Okay, so maybe you can't grab a handful of gooseberries without gagging, and moving to the Himalayas might be a little inconvenient. But now you can easily and safely get all of the amazing health benefits of Indian gooseberries thanks to a new purified extract. And not too long ago, this extract was tested in a 4-month study, and the results were astounding. You've already seen the results. Total cholesterol plummeted 17%. Triglyceride counts dropped a whopping 24%. HDL, good cholesterol, jumped 14%. See, you need all the HDL you can get to help scour and clean your arteries. Unfortunately, as any doctor will tell you, boosting HDL counts has always been notoriously difficult, until now. Thanks to one nationally acclaimed doctor, you can now try this breakthrough for yourself. My name is Allison Davis, and I work closely with Dr. Stangler. You've probably seen or heard Dr. Stangler before. He's appeared as a medical expert on Fox, CBS, NBC, and hosts his own weekly PBS TV show. He's written 17 books that have now sold over 1 million copies. And he has a habit of putting his readers and patients decades ahead of the medical curve. Long before natural healing became popular, Dr. Stangler was advising his patients on the healing power of nutrients like CoQ10, glucosamine and chondroitin, probiotics, fish oil, omega-3s, and dozens more. But nothing has excited Dr. Stangler more than the recent research on this Shangri-La secret. But he's not only ahead of the curve on this cardio breakthrough, he's also got the inside scoop on the astonishing omega nutrient no one knows about yet. You know, omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart, cholesterol, blood pressure, but omega-3s are not the superstars in the omega fatty acid family. Yes, they do help, but now there's a new kid on the block, and the test results, including human studies, are absolutely stunning. If you want to help improve your total cholesterol, LDL bad cholesterol, and especially your triglycerides, omega-7 delivers the support you really need. Harvard scientists recently tested 400 fatty acids to see how effective they were at regulating fat metabolism in mice. Now remember, cholesterol is a fat, and the winner was omega-7 fatty acids, not omega-3s. At the University of Hawaii, researchers tested the health effects of a diet that was high in macadamia nuts, which are bursting with omega-7. And total cholesterol and LDL bad cholesterol levels improved. Triglyceride levels improved too. In fact, based on the triglyceride results alone, the scientists speculated that omega-7 had 5 times the potency of the EPAs found in most fish oil formulas. Results like these make the medical community sit up and take notice. But they're not just noticing. These medical insiders are now taking it too. Dr. Michael Roizen, the chairman of the Wellness Institute at the Cleveland Clinic, now takes omega-7 every day. You may already know Dr. Roizen. He's written 4 New York Times best-selling medical books. He's a regular guest on the Dr. Oz Show, Good Morning America, and Oprah. In fact, he's appeared on these shows more than 28 times each. Just recently, he told us, "I'm impressed enough with the data that I myself used a purified omega-7. The data imply the higher the percentage of omega-7, the better." Isn't it nice to know that one of the world's leading doctors takes omega-7 every day after checking all the research? But it's even better to know that the whole medical community is taking notice, led by Dr. Mark Stangler. The discovery and use of omega-7 is not just the next step in nutritional healing for your heart, Dr. Stangler told us. It is a quantum leap forward. You need the purest form of omega-7s on Earth, called provenol. Provenol is harvested from one of the cleanest, most renewable resources on Earth, deep sea anchovies. These tiny fish swim in the billions and inhabit some of the most pristine waters on the planet. Plus, they are low on the food chain, so they're remarkably free from the toxins, pollutants, and heavy metal levels found in larger fish like tuna or swordfish. After the oil is extracted, it undergoes a painstaking 7-step process that purifies and concentrates the omega-7. The end product is a pristine omega-7 extract, provenol, that's so pure, even the fishy burp has been removed. And as the news about this highly purified omega-7 starts to spread, the demand for this breakthrough exploded almost exponentially. It was like the Great Alaskan Gold Rush all over again. So Dr. Stangler's team at Best Health Nutritionals recently secured a guaranteed supply for his patients and readers, and that's why he created this completely exclusive formula for his patients called Provacore. That means that no one else is allowed to distribute or sell Provacore in stores, by mail, or on the internet. Provacore is available only direct from Best Health Nutritionals and only through private invitations such as this one. Instead of a dozen giant pills every day, you simply take 3 gel caps and you're done for the day. How much time would that take? 30 seconds? 60? 2 minutes? That's not too much to ask, especially when you consider that Provacore delivers virtually every important nutrient for your heart, arteries, cholesterol, triglycerides, blood pressure, and CRP inflammation levels. And speaking of supporting blood pressure, Dr. Stangler found a solution so effective it's now been awarded 4 United States patents. It's called Mega Natural BP, and Dr. Stangler added it to Provacore to turbocharge the formula's support for healthy blood pressure. The research was utterly astounding. A University of Cal Davis study showed that Mega Natural BP worked so well for blood pressure it blew away the placebo by a mile after only 4 weeks. The study included 25 test subjects. It was double blind, randomized, and placebo controlled, the gold standard of any research study. Here's how it worked. The test subjects were divided into 3 groups. Group 1 received a placebo. Group 2 received 150 milligrams of Mega Natural BP. Group 3 received 300 milligrams of Mega Natural BP, the exact dose you get in Provacore. After only 4 weeks, the test results were tallied, and the scientists were absolutely floored by the numbers. Both of the Mega Natural groups blew away the placebo group, and the higher doses, 300 milligrams, of Mega Natural BP got the best results of all. The test subjects had the kind of healthy blood pressure numbers that would have your doctor grinning from ear to ear. Wouldn't that be a great reaction at your next checkup? Mega Natural BP delivers fabulous nutritional support for men and women who want to maintain healthy blood pressure. The secret behind Mega Natural BP is the polyphenols, which are extracted and concentrated from freshly harvested grapes. And it all began in France over 20 years ago. Scientists call it the French paradox. Basically, it means that the French feast on fabulous meals, buttery pastries, bread, and cheese, yet seem almost immune to heart problems. The reason? Many scientists believe it's the wine, or more specifically, the grapes used to make the wine. And as you may know, grapes are a rich source of polyphenols. Polyphenols are believed to support healthy endothelial cells in your arteries and veins. These cells help relax your blood vessels so the blood flows more freely, with less pressure. It's just like taking your foot off a garden hose and watching the water flow more freely. In a study conducted at the prestigious Boston University, scientists concluded that polyphenols played a major role in healthy endothelial cell and function, and Mega Natural BP includes as much as 95% healthy polyphenols. And remember, you get the full research level dose, 300 milligrams of Mega Natural BP every day with Dr. Stangler's exclusive Provacore. But Provacore is also packing one more heart superstar. It's a Nobel Prize winning discovery for healthy blood pressure, rock steady heart rhythms, and a worry free life. And it works deep inside of your cells at the fundamental furnace of life itself. See, during an average lifespan, the human heart will pump 2.5 billion times and pump 50 to 65 million gallons of blood. That's enough to fill 2 supertankers. It's almost impossible to imagine the energy required to accomplish these tasks. So how does your body do it? Where does it get all the energy it needs to keep your heart healthy and strong for all that work? Well, your body has a secret. It's a secret that won a Nobel Prize for British scientist Peter Mitchell in 1978. He discovered the secret fuel that powers every last cell in your body, including your heart. It's called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP for short. ATP is like rocket fuel for the molecular energy factories deep inside your cells. They're called your mitochondria. Without enough ATP, your mitochondria start shutting down, like a campfire that's burning out. That's bad for your heart. So where does your body get all the ATP it needs to survive and pump 65 million gallons of blood? From the foods you eat, of course. But unless your body has a sufficient supply of CoQ10, your body can't convert that food into the ATP you need to survive. In fact, it's been estimated that as much as 95% of your body's energy production is related to CoQ10. Unfortunately, after age 20, your CoQ10 levels begin to decline rather sharply, and bit by bit your energy levels go with it. And this is important if you're taking a statin drug for your cholesterol. Your CoQ10 levels can drop rather drastically. None of that is good for your heart. Look at it this way. When your energy levels are low, you could take a nap, but your heart can never sleep. That makes it absolutely essential to boost your CoQ10 levels at any age over 20. It's especially important if you're taking a statin drug. That's why you'll find a big dose of CoQ10 in Provacore. In fact, over 2,000 research studies have investigated the amazing heart-healthy benefits of CoQ10. One of the best CoQ10 trials involved 2,359 men and women. The vast majority, 78%, were given a 100 milligram daily dose of CoQ10. That's the exact same dose you get in Provacore. The test subjects were measured for blood pressure, cholesterol, and heart rate at the beginning of the study. then again at the end. The numbers were then published in the prestigious medical journal Molecular Aspects of Medicine. The scientists reported that CoQ10 delivered significant nutritional support for healthy systolic blood pressure, the top number, healthy diastolic blood pressure, and healthy heart rates. That's a triple benefit any way you look at it. Here's a no-brainer. Would you rather feel old and tired every day, or wake up feeling like a teenager? With most vitamins, you never really know for sure they're working until you get a blood test or visit your doctor. That's not the case with CoQ10. Dr. Stengler reports that without fail, an extraordinary number of my patients who take CoQ10 feel a surge of energy within a week. Sometimes I get a call from an excited patient only 48 hours later. And it's no surprise, really. Remember, CoQ10 helps your body restore its lost supply of ATP for every last cell in your body, not just your heart. A fresh supply of ATP quite literally jumpstarts your whole life. There are no jitters like caffeine, no afternoon crash. You simply feel 1,000 times better, and it happens fast. Now, can you see why Provacore has been flying off the shelves at light speed? Think of it. 3 small gel caps every day and you're covered. They're easy to swallow, and they contain the world's most studied nutrients that support your heart, arteries, cholesterol, blood pressure, veins, cells, and energy levels like nothing you have ever experienced before. Think about how many pills and vitamins you swallow every day. Between fish oils, CoQ10, multivitamins, herbs, and other heart-friendly vitamins, you could be looking at a dozen or more every day. And even then, you just couldn't match the utter simplicity, results, and savings of taking Provacore every day. That's why ever since the day we introduced Provacore and all the research, it seems like a whirlwind hit our offices. I'm talking about phones constantly ringing and orders pouring in from all over the country. Then, when customers started getting blood tests from their annual checkups, the letters and emails started pouring in, along with near-frantic requests to order more Provacore for themselves or a loved one. The word is spreading fast. Did you see the recent article on omega-7 written by Dr. Roizen? It was published in 133 Sunday papers, read by over 40 million people. Before our supply runs out, we've reserved a free trial supply of Provacore in your name, but we can't hold on to it forever. So we've taken a rather unusual step. We've actually put a risk-free trial supply of Provacore on hold for you. If you decide to accept our invitation today and try it completely risk-free, we guarantee prompt shipment. However, in the light of the overwhelming demand from inside and outside the medical profession, it's just not fair to hold your supply forever. So the only thing I request is that you RSVP as soon as possible if you wish to try Provacore. Provacore is in stock and ready to ship to you right now, but we can't guarantee how long our supply will hold out once word spreads. Before you make your decision, there are 2 more unique, worry-free benefits you need to know about Provacore. Worry-free Provacore benefit number 1. Provacore must work for you or it's free. That means you get every penny back, even if your last bottle is empty. Here at Best Health Nutritionals, we've got an old-fashioned approach to doing business. If something doesn't work for you, you shouldn't have to pay for it. Not a single penny. So let's say you try Provacore risk-free and finish every last bottle, and you're just not convinced that it's right for you. You can simply call, write, or email us at any time and say, "I'd like my money back." You don't have to give a reason. You'll just get a full refund fast and easy. And by the way, this isn't a 30 or 60-day full refund guarantee. This guarantee is for life. No fine print, no funny stuff, no pushy salespeople, just old-fashioned fairness from our family to your family. That brings us to worry-free Provacore benefit number 2. Our promise that you will always get the Provacore you need whenever you need it. Many of our customers worry that they might run out of Provacore. To ease any worry, we created a special cancel anytime auto delivery service. That means if you order now, we promise that you will never run out of the Provacore you need. It also means you get free shipping for life and free price protection for life. The free shipping for life saves you money on every bottle, and the price protection will save you a fortune now and in the future. Do you know of anything in your life that hasn't shot up in price during the last year? Gas, food, healthcare, insurance, prescription drugs? Well, that will never happen with your Provacore. That's a promise that's set in stone. What would you rather have happen in your next checkup? Another warning Or a puzzled look of astonishment on your doctor's face when he reads your numbers? Healthy total cholesterol? Check. Healthy triglycerides? Check. Healthy blood pressure? Check. Healthy CRP inflammation levels? Check. Plus something else, something that's more important than all of these great benefits combined. I'm talking about the peace of mind that comes from fabulous checkup results from your doctor. You walk out of the office like you're walking on air. You know that you're on the right track for a vibrantly healthy and long life. You won't have to battle the guilt of enjoying an occasional sinful feast with your family and friends. You'll have the energy you need to work all day long and not spend all evening glued to the couch. All of a sudden, your life will be filled with new possibilities, and you could start making plans for all the wonderful things you want to do, like traveling to the world's most exotic locations, planning a wedding for your daughter or granddaughter, or starting a new career or business. That's what Provacore is really about, giving you a new lease on life no matter how old you are, no matter how many challenges you're facing. It's a simple mission, but the lasting results are truly profound. In fact, it's entirely possible you'll experience the single greatest health turnaround of your life. Tell me honestly, isn't all that worth a completely risk free look at Provacore? I certainly hope so. Go ahead and request your risk free Provacore trial right now. I am 100% certain you'll be glad you did. Order now.